Pokeball in it.
Do you want to be the very best? Like no one ever was.
And
Catch them
claim
as
all
your
the
real test.
tournaments. Yeah.
To stream it as your cause.
Oh, you gone with Schlieffen? Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. We have.
Oh, that's so evil. I hate the Dutch cruisers.
Oh, you should have seen what happened to mine. So we launched six airstrikes, and the Des Moines health bar went from yes to no, and then
Yeah,
a
I
single
can
Schlief in
imagine.
secondary killed it. There's
For
a nice
this
clip of us
map,
floating around.
with like static control, I am legitimately concerned about our well-being,
You should be.
because the Pokeball, the way the A cap is, I'm guessing my team is going to obviously capture A, B quickly, but then go the long way round for Alpha, and then
What,
they're
what, what is your team lineup for this game anyway?
well, we've
What,
gone Montana, Martin, double Moskva, Napoli, Daring. So like, there's like flanker cruiser with the Napoli, and then double radar, and then like typically what happens is you put one Moskva north of A, nestled up so that he can cover the radar into A and then shoot down into C. But that doesn't go well. What's the range of the Dutch cruiser bombing?
I believe it's like 13-ish.
So,
Let me just double check.
so your Dutch guys could go south of A and then just quite liberally bomb anyone in the
It is
Pokeball
exactly
area.
13 with
Yeah,
a
okay.
cooldown of 51 seconds. But with the legendary module, you can now stack up 3 of them to launch at the same time. So you can do like 3
What
planes
bomb?
per glue. So that's like 6 squads going to be nuking you from the start of the game if you don't dodge it properly. But yeah, my team's going to be
Oh,
running Schlieffen,
legendary
Salem,
module?
Moskva,
Legendary
Napoli,
module. What a
double
surprise.
glue, and a Yu-Yang.
Okay, well,
Yeah, the leg mod basically just reduces the cooldown on your airstrike time, I guess.
mm-hmm,
And allows you to have an extra stack of it.
well, based on your ship composition and how unique it is, because we've not come across against anything like this. We've come across one Dutch one and we lost that game, I think. So I'm nervous. I think you've definitely got the surprise wow factor.
Like how your team's just blind firing at my giant mess of ships and somehow managed to land 0 shells on the giant blob of ships. It's like you could literally just throw shells in any direction in that cap and somehow accidentally hit something.
Interesting. Are you going to... It's like Ender's Game, where they all form a ball and everyone just attacks.
The enemy's gate is down.
Yeah.
I only read the book. I never actually watched the film.
There's nothing, you're not missing anything. But the point is, it's like a cohesive, like, it's like a fleet. You're in formation and you are just pushing. And if we look at what teams can see, we can see your Moskva, but we can't see anything else.
Yu Yang has got himself kind of giga caught in front of the daring there.
Supporting
Yu
fire.
Yang has
Martin and Daring gonna trade some health, no heal. Question is, how much can you punish our Daring with your supporting fire? Now those are deep water torps, so then the Daring has hydro, so there's no way that the Martin should really get picked off.
I think he's
Now the
panic
Martin
dumping
opens
the
up.
torpedoes.
Yeah, because he has to. Oh, you know what? Oh wait, wait, I'm an idiot. He didn't get hit by torp? He got hit by shellfire, didn't he? Yeah. So the
Yes,
thing is. Oh, and there's the radar, so the Yang. So now he's still going to get shot at by the Daring. So the Daring might actually die here because you've got so much supporting gunfire.
He's got out of range though, so he's fine. I mean, they're both suffering for this. Like, they're both massively not enjoying this.
Well, it feels like we had the advantage and we not threw it away, but we definitely know what your team is doing. And we've got the A cap for that.
Sam Martin has chose to be full broadside to the entire fleet over there, by the way.
This, right, and he's not moving. And he's opening fire. And he's out of radar and detection range. You know what? It's a ballsy play, Cotton. I love what your team is doing for the uniqueness, because our team is spread out. And this is how you get 2 caps and punish, and then, have overwhelming firepower on isolated ships.
That Moskva needs to, like, not be there, because as soon as they see him around that corner, he's going to get
Diego is
all
going to
of
get
their
wrecked.
strikes.
Yeah. Like, our Montana is facing the correct way, but Diego isn't. And we can see
So
that
luckily-
Hamster...
luckily the Montana actually like shatters all of the bombs on its deck because the Montana has 38mm plating and the bombs can
Oh.
37. So I mean, he's still going to take a ton of damage on a superstructure.
But it's a lot
But
of ships. You're definitely in an advantageous position because, what other teams do strategically is by positioning to have more guns on target. Just by this wrecking ball approach, it's very effective. Like, our hamster can't fire. English Gent with the Napoli is still going on the flank. I think he should turn around. And Marceau is. I just don't think they realized how many ships were coming around the corner here. Thing is, if
well,
we
the
can get your
secondaries are
Schlieffen, though,
completely rinsing out your Montana right now. He's definitely not having a good time. Schlieffen is kind of suffering, but not as much as your Montana is.
No,
Montana currently
Montana's-
burning a double fire. His heal is not available for another 6 seconds. Let's get another salvo out before he goes down.
It's not enough, though. I'd imagine because, well, the team just got blindsided by the tactic, and it's been very effective. Have they been doing this like every game, and this is basically just the winning solution, or is
Very
it going to be
effective
mixed
tactic.
up? Yeah, absolutely. Like no one's seen this or done this. So, oh, I think the Martin just took a torp as well. Oh, I see. Both
Oh.
Moskvas are stuck. Both
Psy
Moskvas are
Hamster is
nosing-
going to
yeah.
stuff her.
And
Oh, and
then-
here come the airstrikes.
See, English Gent and our Marceau from Malvin are just totally not in the fight. It's two ships that are just on a wide flank doing nothing.
And somehow Salem's being allowed to take that cap in the 2v1 now.
And we're trying to finish your Schlieffen off, and everyone is doing everything they can to try and equal the game out, and they might get him. He's down to 5k. It's risky though. I mean, it's like the Dutch cruisers are definitely kind of the party trick here.
Ah, yes, the old Dutch oven. Oh, Salem's even getting involved in the Moskva now.
Schlieffen's still alive though, and yeah, you take the Moskva down, and now you're going to start working on Diego. There's no Diego. I don't know why he hasn't popped the radar. He'd be able to kill the Yu-Yang. Like, he has all these abilities. There it is. Now he can theoretically turn fire on the Yu-Yang, but he's not. Someone can shoot it. I mean, I know they're trying to kill the battleship, but it's an easy kill. Okay, the Salem, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, wow, the Moskva just got blapped, didn't he?
Yu Yang might go down for this. Sam Martin and Daring both getting back on him. But that's fine. I'm not sure if it really matters. Salem versus Napoli is happening.
I mean, he can ram him, right?
Well, that would be the intention, yes.
Yeah, and then
I
you've got
don't know if you can
capture
max the
points.
turning circle for it.
Okay. But the thing is, now English Gent is exposing himself to like all the other fire, and
Yeah, but he also has rare torps for him. And I think Salem's going to beach on this rock here. Torpedoes? See, Mark?
the torpedo tubes are alive. Did he waste them earlier?
I guess he already launched them. Moskva kills the
that's-
Daring.
Okay,
Salem
so
explodes.
he gets that. Theoretically, he goes dark. He could get A. Charlie's been done by the DD. It's still an insurmountable battle. He smokes up. He might survive a bit later. You don't have a radar nearby, but he's going to creep out of the cap. You're going to know exactly where he is. We're going to try.
Sleepy once again went
farm
down to 2k HP, by the way, before he got another heal off.
The enemy is about to win.
Things are getting messy.
Mm.
So this is what happens, right? You've done the push. Now what? Because obviously the first like the immediate counter at the push is okay. We go backstab you with a Marceau. We take your home cap. This happens most games. And then my team kind of spread out into various directions, and it kind of like it's where it gets a little hairy. San Martin versus the Glue and Moskva. That should be a kill on the San Martin eventually. Glue and Napoli together should be able to finish off the English gentleman Napoli. And Schlieffen's yeah, it should be alright. I think this should be collectible mostly.
Was the fact that Schlieff's still alive? That's the brutal thing. Had he gone down, hypothetically, Gent might have been able to do something more. But your Napoli's about to come around the corner and kill him. So
I think it's more like Melvin and also could probably potentially look for rushes on things, but with a Schlieffen existing, it's kind of hard to get that done. And now you just have a San Martin and Narnia.
And he hasn't got an A. Had he got an A, then it would have bought a little bit more time. But it's more so. I can't tell what my team knew you had or didn't have in terms of ship composition, or rather where you were all going. The fact that when they did know that you're all pushing B, I would have probably turned around, because you're all concentrated in one area. There's not like fire from multiple flanks. It's all coming from one direction. So in that example, I would say call everyone back, create a concave arc, and fire him. But they didn't, Well, that tactic.
Well, they kind of did.
Definitely.
You did have the two Moscow's position there.
Yeah, but
they were sat in.
we didn't have the extra cruiser, and the destroyer could have been useful for torping ways to try and break up the formation or something. Like, you basically had your entire team in one spot, bar one cruiser who was going for the A from the south. So, by all means, great tactic. I will be interested to see how Shark tries to redeem themselves. Because they're probably thinking, okay, well, look, if they go double Dutch again, which why wouldn't you, because it's working, you may or may not collectively push a single front. But this is something no team has come across before and thought about against, so now what happens?
It's kind of a painful experience to be facing. Like, I'm glad this is not, I'm glad I'm not receiving any of this. Like, the poor Des Moines I watched in the previous game just getting absolutely ruined by 6 airstrikes. It's just like, oh, it's a thing of beauty. I am definitely a fan of Glue. I'm definitely a fan of Glue. So next map will be North. North? You a fan of North? Are you a fan of the North? All the way up in Scotland?
I mean, it's fine most of the time. It actually has.
Did you get to cast with Jirak at all, by the way?
With who, sorry?
Jirak.
No, we weren't in the same bracket.
He's the only man that's more north than you, or was more north than you.
Why, is he Norwegian or something?
No, he's from the Isle of Jua.
Oh, okay.
In the heebie-jeebies. That's what you call them, right? The heebie-jeebies? Turns out there's multiple Scottish streamers. It's weird. I didn't think Scotland existed. I was just like Scotland's basically it's just more of the north.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I don't mean to critique, but did you say the Isle of Jura? Jura?
Dior thing. I don't know. Hang on. Oh, yeah. Hang on. Let's go ask him.
Because if he's in the Isle of Jura, Jura, I'm still further north than he is. Not that it's a competition.
It might have been the Isle of Jura.
Yeah.
It probably might be, actually. I don't know. Wait, you... Hang on. Let me go look at maps. Oh, no, it's one of the, I think he's on one of the Northern Island.
Okay.
The one's, in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, it's like the Outer Hebrides or something. Yeah, it's fair enough. You can do that. It's to be honest, if you can get a decent internet connection, and like in any of the outer northern extremities of the British Isles, but you have a decent rock solid internet connection to stream, man, that's living the dream. If you just want to be a hermit that streams and don't have to deal with anyone, oh, that's perfection. And there's a whole bunch of. There's a whole bunch of jobs that come up every once in a while. Needed caretaker of island, extremely isolated, pays lots of money. You just become the caretaker of the island and you stream if you can get an internet connection. I don't know. You just put what is it? Starling, job done.
Mm. See, I think he actually moved up to Inverness.
Oh God, who willingly moves to Inverness?
Yeah,
well, I guess the word is willingly.
I think he's a gamekeeper up there, so or he was a gamekeeper. I don't know. He basically just gets to wander around with a gun.
No critique. Okay, well, Shark is clearly having an existential crisis. What do we do?
Aye.
Now, here's the thing, right? Has your team, because no one's going to be watching our stream here from Shark, so did your team do this, like, essentially every round up to this point?
No, we have rotated out a couple of different strategies.
Okay, right, so
But
what I'm trying to get at is that if you come across this, you obviously have a game plan for North, but the game plan in North is against all other builds, not against, essentially either one, Dutch cruisers that bomb, or two, the mailed fist attack. So what do you do and how do you do it and what do you change?
I think we play less glue on this map, and I think we just go with other meat walls like Marseilles and stuff. But I can't remember. Also, like, there's no guarantee my team is still going to be playing the same strat. They might have adapted it on the fly and stuff like that. So, like, you do have like 15 minutes between rounds to be like, all right, what we're going to do differently? Like, go quickly do a quick VOD review. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, go find Farah's stream. Let's find out what he was running.
Okay.
But it is nice to just see like big old brawls breaking out. I do love that. It's just changed from the old like tennis matches that we used to get of like, oh, we're gonna have two Moscows parked in islands. Oh, like, Farah's gonna be like flying around his planes over there. Where's the Minotaur? Oh god, I've just lost half my planes.
Well, that's the old RTS system. Still, it's difficult to communicate that to the viewer just how much nuance there is in positioning and AA and limited finite number of planes and spotting and control. It's challenging. Anyway, you have mixed it up. So my team, they've never used a Yu Yang before, and now they are. This is the first time we've seen a Shima. We've used a Daring a couple of times. Napoli's fine. Marseille, Moskva, Des Moines, Schlieffen, and Montana. Okay. I've seen the Schlieffen being used here many times, pushing up, through the eastern island block. Oh wait, it's different map. Sorry, my mistake. Now this is interesting because normally when we play this map, it was the control gameplay. It was the extra radars, extra Moskva type stuff, and then doing trap play on Charlie with a wider flank on the A North. Okay, we'll see.
Oh, what's your lineup for the game anyway?
Well, it's not a lineup I've seen before per se, because it's Napoli and Marseille with the Des Moines Moskva. No Nevskis, one Daring, one Yu Yang. No, so I don't know. I've never seen this before, basically. So either this will be great or this will be shockingly bad. And it's got me nervous, so we'll see. Because whoever loses today, this is your last game. There is no, as far as I'm aware, there's no third, fourth playoff game. It's just the end.
I thought there was a third place playoff game. I don't know. We'll figure
like
that out when we get there. Well, anyway, my team's going to be running Schlieffen, Moscow, Marseille, Napoli, Shimkazi, and Yu Yang. And it looks like we're doing the whole 9-10 line meat wall again. Parking up our Schlieffen in the defensive posture. Okay, apparently I do have a code to give away. Wonderful. Okay, I'm just keeping track of... Like, it's really hard to keep track of how many codes you have to give away right now, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know.
Oh, interesting. Hamster turned around. He was going one way, then he turned. So Diego's going into that sort of denial spot, and Melvin is doing what he's done before, which is down the 9-10 line. He's done that a few times. We have got a tiny advantage by grabbing Alpha first, but that really doesn't matter.
It can be the difference maker. It very rarely is, but it definitely can be. I have definitely seen games decided on like the final take. I'm just like watching the green and red and score timer flashing.
Yeah, because you're losing, you need to be the one that pushes, right? So, okay, it's definitely way more from Shark going past Alpha. Possibly looking at Bravo, and you don't have much there. You do have your battleship there and the Shimakaze, which is interesting. But we have our Daring with our Hydro, Marseille Hydro as well, and the Napoli. So let's see who sees what. You can see our Moskva, and that's it. And in contrast, we can see your Marseille. Oh, it's gone dark now. I'm curious to know who sees what and when they see it. And you guys don't see any of ours.
No, but I think we're happy with our play. We've played basically against this exact, like we've played against this exact push, the Marseille Napoli, except instead of a daring, I think they had a shimmer.
Deep water torp just hit one of our Moskvas in the center.
Yeah, that didn't look fun. So this is the thing. When you know that you've been spotted early on the crossing, activate your hydro so you get at least a little bit of wiggle room, but also like try and wrap yourself around the island. He does have a nice little angle to lob the crossing Marseille and Napoli though. The Napoli and Marseille also have to dodge these torpedoes, deep waters, from the Yu Yang.
This should though. I mean the hydro's
Yeah.
up. Yeah, he's turning enough to scrape the paperwork and get. Yeah, it's fine. So okay, but it's a push of 4. Melvin sees it. He is turned away. There's no like long range radar that can truly catch him off. The Yu Yang is still out of range. He needs to be careful. Our Yu Yang's going with torpedo reload booster, not a radar.
No, you always get torpedo reload booster. You
So
get
what did
smoke
he-
or radar.
Oh, it's smoke or radar. So our guy's gone with, smoke instead of radar. Okay.
Smoke and radar combined is a little bit too oppressive. Like Gdansk is only 10 seconds, but
I remember getting the black when it first came out.
oh yeah,
It
that's
was-
still disgusting in my book. It's just
the cruiser. What was the cruiser again?
Belfast.
No. This was
Belfast.
the
Plymouth?
Atlanta that had smoke.
Oh, Flint? Well, that didn't have radar.
Yes. Yeah, it was.
But
it
if
was
you put if you put an Atlanta in a Flint smoke, yeah, it was kind of disgusting.
That was good, wasn't it? Okay, so the daring is moving up. He knows with RPF, right? Is he got RPF? I'll just double check. He does. He knows roughly where the Shimakaze is, and he's hunting him. And at the same time, the Napoli and the Montana are pushing the flank. Oh, the Shimakaze's caught, and Napoli smoking up so he doesn't get caught. Your Schlieffen is like really out there hiding. Our Montana's moving up. I feel like your B's exposed, and so long as our Melvin and our Ewing doesn't make a mistake, you could catch Diego in his Moskva.
Well, Melvin did
there's
just
a
get
radar.
caught in a Yu Yang radar.
And he's got his engine boost on. Your engine boost is also running. You're going to keep him perma-spotted. It's just like a straight race up, isn't it?
Yeah, and he's got like Marseille shooting at him. He's got the second
14
Marseille shooting. He's got
seconds.
Napoli on him.
Yeah,
So that's gonna be the siege break.
Dodge, dive and dodge. Another 5 seconds. You'll get another cruiser volley off, and then that's it.
I mean, that's half of your Yu Yang gone, yeah.
Yeah, it's
and
pretty.
like, so this means
Well-
now Melvin is permanently out of the game because McVitie can just chase him to the corner and 1v1 him. The Marseilles can both rotate off along with the Napoli and run straight at
Yeah.
your Moskva.
Yep, and our daring also, like we're taking Bravo, but our daring took a whole bunch of damage, and he's now being chased down by your Schlieffen with his hydro, and the Shimakaze escapes. So the question
Yeah, the
is,
Schlieffen comes back to
now what happens? Your Moskva, wow, just took a mega hit from our battleship, and he's surrounded by 5 ships.
Yeah, he keeps making this jump at the
our
worst times,
Marseille
unfortunately.
Unfortunately, now
Marseille's
that your
gone down.
battleship has shown himself, so is our team going to turn around and go after your battleship and destroyer? Because, like, I kind of feel like we've got AB, let's turn around and kill the Schlieffen, you know?
Well, Diego in his Moskva looks like he's about to suffer. So he's got 2
Oh.
Marseilles about to start pushing on him. McVitie versus Melvin, that should just be like McVitie should be able to run him down eventually. Like it's not like you've got a torpedo
Yeah.
threat or anything. You just
Yeah.
follow your RPF and
You'll
cut
catch
how you
up.
think he's gonna go.
Thing is, the Napoli's going for Charlie. I'm wondering. So our Marseille is actually trying to help, and we're working on your Napoli. And I guess Hamster's popped his radar, so he sees it. We know where your guys are. Melvin's using his smoke to his advantage, but I don't think he can see. If we go to,
No, he can't. But
No, he
next
can't.
radar's up in 20 seconds. Like he knows he's just delaying the Yu Yang as much as possible.
Yeah. And then now this is where the knife fighting truly happens. The cruiser war in the center on Charlie. It's like it looks like Hamster's trying to help Diego so he doesn't get immediately picked off, and it looks like Marseille, Montana, Napoli, and Daring. But the Daring opening fire onto the Schlieffen. Okay, he's popped his smoke because like the Shimakaze could also open up. Schlieffen is taking like his health is down to 32k. Oh
You
wow,
needs to
the
be very
Daring.
careful. He is flat to the Des Moines right now.
Wow, 59 health in our destroyer. It's just crazy. Yeah, he's smoked up. and he's able to open fire. Maximum adrenaline rush. Oh, good hits on the Schlieffen there. Come on, we need to finish. Yes. Okay.
Is about to win.
2 minutes 30 on the cap. We've got 2 caps. We're drawing a lot of points. Your Napoli is taking a lot of hits. Our Diego Mosfa, he's got to run forwards, surely. He can't stay there and get shot from behind by the Marseille. As long as we kill him off, then we can work on the other Marseille.
Oops.
Oh. Well, he had to fire the torch because he was out of time, wasn't he? Now it's, for a short period of time, it's 2-on-1, but your Marseilles will come round the corner. While this is
Your
going
Mosfa's going to
on...
get this ram off.
Wait, what?
Your Mosfa's going to get this ram off on the Marseille.
Tally ho, gentlemen. He's going to get shot from behind. Marseille's on full reverse. Come on, come on, come on.
Fire.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, hit him! Hit him! Kiss of death!
Low speed ramming? No. Okay. Oh.
Okay.
That got messy.
It's 4-on-3. It's still not over. Des Moines versus Marseille with the nose on. Montana has beached himself, so he can't help. Our Quand Marseille is going back to defend Alpha. Napoli is also coming back defensive. We've got the double cap. I guess we can give you Charlie and just reverse. The Montana's not necessarily beached. He's waiting for you to come around the corner, and our Des Moines is reversing. So your Shima might go up to Alpha because he needs to stall, but positionally, it's definitely a disadvantage to you. And the health pool is also like 120k difference. And the battleship AP is just waiting for it, to come, for him to come around the corner. Opportunistic. Hydro's up for 90 seconds for our Marseille from Quadrangle, so he shouldn't, quote, air quote marks, get caught out by the Shimakaze.
In theory.
And the Napoli's
I
backing
think
him up.
the Shima launched his tops far too short.
Yeah.
Like, he
Des
didn't
Moines
adjust
radar
the-
catches your Marseille, and those are not Dutch oven bombs, so that's not going to work. Montana is just playing defense with the Des Moines, begging for you to come out. Marseille turns and dodges all the torpedoes. Okay, and we're down to 1 minute 20.
Yeah, it looks like it's over. We're ready for game 3.
Riposte. Is that a map where you go double Dutch oven and you all fight down one flank?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I would. Yeah, why don't you tell me?
Secret.
So he pokes the corner. Montana doesn't quite see him. Oh, I take that back. He fires.
Ouch.
Oh, yep. 48 seconds. Torps shouldn't land. There shouldn't be any surprises. Shimakaze, I mean, they know they're spotted. Napoli doesn't have a hydro, but I don't think the Torps will land in 30 seconds. So, and the Montana's got another salvo off before the game ends. Des Moines, hydro radar is all down. He's got a gun down. He just needs to not show broadside. And here comes another big AP salvo to the front. It hurts, that's for sure. The Yu-Yang could open up fire, and to be honest, he's spotted now. And that's the juicier target. And it kind of makes sense. Let the battleship shoot the Marseille and let the Des Moines shoot the Yu-Yang. Even some cross shots from the Marseille. Oh, torpedoes got hit into the Napoli. He ate one. He ate
quite a
two.
few of them. He also did get
You
the
stall
cap.
the
That's 24
A cap.
seconds left on the
24
clock.
seconds. Yep. As soon as the Marseille
good.
goes down, though, that ends the game.
Unless he gets a ram off, in which case,
Nope,
no, he
that's
didn't
it.
get the ram off. If he got the ram off, that would have prolonged it a little bit, but I don't think
It
would have been able
would.
to swing it.
Yep. Wow. That. Oh my goodness.
That was amazing.
Riposte, sir. Oh, here we go again.
Got some codes to eat out.
I think, to be honest, if you did riposte and you went your Dutch oven and you went your ramming fist, you might actually get a win out of that. I mean, the party trick has been shown. Just how effective could you do it again? And has a team like adapted to it?
Well, we might not run that strat on that map. We might have different strats for different maps. It might be a thing that we have. It might be secrets. Secrets.
Okay.
Big secrets.
Okay,
We
sure.
might be running a 17 druid strat. You never know.
A
We're gonna bring in
17
eight
what
extra
strat?
players.
I
Druids.
see.
We're gonna
Do they
yes.
move?
Yes. Sideways. Diagonally because they're like bishops.
Okay. I will pass on those notes.
Stop leaking my strats. Legal.
Hey,
Illegal.
Hi.
Illegal. Who's that?
Go get him, Panzer. Go get him.
I'm
Why?
trying.
What did I ever do to you?
What do you mean? What'd you ever do to me?
You never even made it to our round.
I know.
Wait, is this game 3?
Yes, I defeated the team that defeated you. You should be thanking me.
Oh, all right. Go get him, Farah.
Exactly. Okay, I guess we're waiting for the teams to wait up. So, have you guys seen Panzer's surprise tactic?
No, we've been too busy doing the. We've been too busy in our own little bracket thing.
So in the first round, Sleeping Giant, you know, get the Pokeball. He brought 2 Dutch cruisers with a bombing with legendary mod, and then basically as one blob, the team went from B to A. Just one cohesive blob, tight formation, just sailed straight. It was very effective.
Apes
Now
together
everyone
strong
else
strat. I like it.
Yeah. And then they didn't use that tactic and lost. So now I'm wondering if they're going to use that tactic again.
Evening.
Sounds good. So this is the semi-final, right?
Yes,
It is one of
the
the
deciding
semifinals,
match
yes.
of the semi-final.
Yeah, for you guys, and we don't know what happened. I know Bo won the first game.
Yeah, there's no update yet for the other team.
Oh, nice. Okay. Bo is they're in battle, but no update. Okay.
It doesn't make any sense because I caught him winning one game earlier.
Shriver hasn't dropped a single match, has he?
One. He
He's like-
finally dropped one.
Oh, okay.
At least I thought he did.
His Twitch is what, Striver FX or
Yes.
Yeah.
Who's Striver's
Yeah.
team captain?
Striver FX? He's not streaming.
That's him really taking OPSEC to the new level.
Oh.
Don't show anything. Yeah, he's streaming.
Shriver's captain is a Moncat.
It's 0-0, but
Oh, he is streaming. Okay.
and he's beating the Penguins 5-3 in terms of ships, so they're probably going to win that game. So yeah. Oh,
Take that,
correction.
Penguins.
5-2.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Back to our game though.
One thing that's nice about streaming without a delay is we can hop around and see what other games are going, and we don't have to do like the math. Okay, 5 minutes ago, this is what was happening.
That is very nice.
Although I've heard a lot of accusations of stream sniping.
Yeah.
I mean, for most of us, that's the difference between 5,000 coal and not 5,000 coal. So knock yourself out if that's your win margin.
Where's the link to the MVP votes, by the way?
It's
I
in
was just
the
gonna look for that.
It's in
it's in
streamers.
the streamer announcement.
Yeah.
There's just too many channels in this Discord.
Have you given away all your prizes yet?
No, they keep sending me more in my DMs.
I'll take them if you don't need them.
Now I have to go find the. There it is.
Okay.
Oh, we're ready. Everyone's ready.
Everybody's ready.
Everybody's ready. except that guy. That guy's not. Jester's telling me to stop winning. I think that counts as collusion.
Yes.
What am I even doing in semis? That's an excellent question, Jester. I'm not sure
Unique
either.
and interesting tactics. Totally thinking outside the box, as far as I can tell. And if it's so crazy and it works, it's not crazy.
I think we just need to run it down harder, really. I do want to point out, things happened on this map last time I played it.
Yeah, that kind of happens with this map.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, a lot of people in my chat are raising their hands. I will gladly win or take prizes.
No, you don't get prizes. You're not allowed. No prize for you.
I still have a camo code to give away in the finals. We held it.
Apparently, I have a code to give away, which I'm going to do after this.
Okay.
But I think I have this embroidered code to give away now.
It is.
Well, you've been winning, so you've been getting more.
Double Dutchies again. All right. Schlieffen, Salem, Moskva, Napoli, double Dutch, Yu Yang. It's the winning tactic from round one.
Yeah, and you're running
Martin
Montana,
Wilson.
San Martin, Moscow, Nevsky, Gearing, Daring, Yu Yang. I don't know why we're doing each other, Steven.
Yeah, well, it's. I think your lineup is far more interesting than mine.
Does anybody's team run double Trump, double Golden Glue yet?
No, Trump's airstrikes just don't have the pen, unfortunately, unless you hit the superstructure.
Yeah,
and
I
also
know.
the
We found.
concealment on Trump a little bit.
Yeah, I know. We found out because Maltese Knights team ran it against mine and gave Fafnir 7.5 million potential damage.
Understandable.
General quarters.
All right, what we got here then? Stuff and things and stuff. Stuff.
Flanking Yu Yang, maybe. The most important thing I think for Shark to find out is what's your lineup. Where are you going? Are you one cohesive big force? Because if we spread out and go to the standard, holding positions, it's very dangerous to get picked off one at a time against overwhelming fire.
2 questions.
Yeah.
Number 1, what pool is your Gearing and Nevsky in? And number 2, how much have they practiced together?
Oh, I don't know. I'd have to look up the teams to know that.
Just Smoke plays hard, is what I'm saying. And
Well,
like,
our Yu
generally
Yang went radar, so he's swapped.
Okay.
Who is your daddy? What does he do?
So, 1 destroyer per cap for us, and your team, is, I don't want to say slightly spread out more. I mean, you've got the Salem on the A, the Moskva going on the B, but everyone else is cohesively just this big Charlie block. But there's Montana is nose in, and the Martin is like kind of looking. This is the same tactic we've done before, so it's going to come down to the Yu Yang seeing the number of ships coming from that one direction, and then being able to, our team making the correct play to not get caught. Because we're spread out, you're not, which favors you guys.
Oscar does get spotted early. Montana Salvo does some damage.
Oh yeah, it's good. We know where the battleship is though, and they know he's nose in.
He doesn't know where one of
You
the
don't
destroyers
see
is. 'cause of
anything.
how it's spotting it.
We've seen your Moskva, we've seen your Schlieffen, because I'm looking purely from Shark's point of view at the moment.
I mean, you just got the mod that tells you that, so it's fine.
And no, this is bad. The Yu Yangs are about to knife fight. They see each other. Now, thankfully, cruisers can't interfere at the moment, so it's going to be a DD off. But as soon
They
as,
shouldn't
yeah,
do
here
that,
comes
yeah, but,
that gunfire. I think Melvin's going to die here, probably. Well, the radar's going to end in 20 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's going to be bloom lit afterwards, so he's going to take a bit more damage, but I don't think the Schlieffen secondary is going to have time to adjust, and I'm pretty sure that my DD was bow in, yours was kiting, and
Yeah.
yours, like, the secondaries didn't really land, plus the San Martin was, like, aimed for him already.
Yeah. Still, it's...
Also, they're using a glue airstrike on that, and they're just not going to do anything with it.
Okay.
Oh, the glue airstrikes are going for the Montana again, but once again, Montana's deck is 38 millimeters. The band bomb's only 1037.
And the Montana's
so
turning
that's
away.
gonna
So the Martin's in kites mode, the Montana's turning away, the Yuyang's seen it. We know, if I now reveal all ships, we know you're doing the same thing as last time. Question is, we've got 3 ships on the flank of A. What are they going to do now? Because it's 4-on-1 with the Martin. Your Mossra Pops radar that reveals our daring, but you don't have the same angles to punish it because you can obviously drop, and you're going to do that, but Caps, you obviously get the Charlie because you have enough ships to do that. I'm not... Okay, so our Mossva Hamster is playing it safe against your Salem. That's why he's not going around the corner yet. Although I would kind of like him to go into A, simply because there's no real threat. And I think... Honestly, I don't like this. I don't like the 3-on-1 on your Salem, because your Salem is less firepower and is able to escape. There's too much pressure on our Montana. And
Yeah,
you're
you
probably
also
gonna...
smoke already.
Yeah, so like you're gonna... And the firepower of the Martin and the Yuyang on the flank, I'm not sure it's enough. It's a good hit on the Napoli, but Inting is going to beach himself.
Orbs.
I'm surprised the Salem hasn't healed yet.
Yeah, he doesn't need to.
One torp in the Schlieffen? Yes, okay. Does Inting manage to scrape away? He doesn't commit suicide beach, but it's still not great. Another torp hits the Schlieffen from behind. Yuyang used his torpedo reload booster. He's doing some work. Now the Nevsky, the gearing, turning back, trying to provide some supporting fire to the Schlieffen pushing in. The battleship health pools are comparable. It's very, very nervous. This is better than round 1, but still super close. Montana's healing, Schlieffen's healing. Schlieffen heal runs out first. 20k versus 25k. Daring smoke is ready if he wants to. But I wouldn't really do much.
He's dropping the smoke, but they're going to be in Moscow radar range. So actually, not quite in Moscow radar range. So Schlieffen's secondaries can still go full blaring. Going to be able to, Montana's just shot, so the secondaries are Schlieffen to continue going.
Montana's going to beach himself again.
Montana doesn't have a heal for a while. He does have DCP available, but he's saving that for the second fire gas. There's the DCP, but the Napoli secondaries are still raining down on him. Here comes the airstrike too. That should be a dead Montana question mark?
Yeah, should be. Yeah. And the problem is...
Oh, daring is caught point blank to Schlieffen Napoli. That is not where you want to be. Oh no.
Oh my god.
There are many places you want to be in a daring. That is definitely not one of them.
Yeah. I think he was trying to get a torp or some kind of like cross-play off. A torp hits the Dutch cruiser. It's the fact that we weren't... Now, the Mossvas from Hamster's totally exposed, and we weren't able to punish. Like, we spread out. You stayed with one cohesive fighting unit, you know, and that's it. We tried to chase your Salem, didn't work. They did turn back in. There was an opportunity. Had we killed your Schlieffen, then it would have been fair. But yeah, no, it's a good tactic, and it worked.
It's not over yet. You do still have this gearing Nevsky combination.
No.
It's working down the glue and stuff.
No, it's over because you can bomb. You've got a huge health advantage, point advantage. Yes, you know, Yuyang's going for the sea and he might kill your one, but the sheer overwhelming firepower and the fact that the Schlieffen can heal back up again means the Nevsky and the gearing won't be able to do anything. And even with the Martin chipping away, he's so far away, he's not going to do anything. And your Salem can come back as well. So this game was over, realistically speaking, the moment my team spread out too much and went to A. I mean, as soon as they knew that you guys were one clump, they should have ignored the Salem and come immediately back and just done a big fight on your fight. And used the fact that you were coming towards us to try and do running torps. But we didn't. So, but that's hindsight speaking.
Well, this got messy, didn't it?
And like, we're trying to kill the Schlieffen off, but this is the thing, not wasting, but we're using a lot of firepower and the Ewing pops radar, which means Melvin's not going to die because he's got all the cruisers now firing back on him.
There's also one of the issues with the San Martin here is like, you just angle to that, and if you have no other ship, all you've got is AP. You can't actually like HE it down, just get the fires going. Melvin being removed from the game makes me happy inside slightly. Only because it's Melvin.
Martin might get the UN because he's still got the radar.
Yeah, but even if he does, what happens then? Like,
Oh, the island saves him. Yeah, nothing's going for our team at the moment in this round. I mean, definitely good tactic, but this is the second time. This is the second time that my team has seen it, and we had the early drop from our destroyer, seeing your ship compositions, seeing everyone shooting at him, so we knew you were coming as one thing. Now that helped our battleship. Our battleship did turn away and run, and we did have some crossfires and some help, but we didn't call in reinforcements from the flank. You know, the Nevsky and the Gearing, they were all so far away that and so isolated, one ship at a time, not a cohesive like blob.
well, the San Martin is definitely not having fun right now, I have to say.
Well, no, because he's trying to kill the Schlieffen again when the Schlieffen should already be dead. If the Schlieffen was dead, he would have spent the last 5 minutes going after another cruiser. Oh, the Gearing is going for the Napoli? Doesn't quite kill it. Yeah, nearly isn't good enough because now the Napoli's healing. It's like the last game, it wasn't enough. Yeah.
The amount of times the Schlieffen in various games has been on like sub 2,000 health, that it should just be dead, is just ridiculous at this point.
Well, he's got the whole team backing him up. In this particular instance, and in the first game as well. So.
Yeah, it's nice when he's got a pocket smoke from a Napoli to just like get him out of jail free.
You've
Really?
got a working tactic, and what will be interesting is, because we were totally unaware of this, at least I was. I would need to ask the team if they even knew this thing existed. But I'm curious if the other finalist is aware of it, and if they have a counter. Because in hindsight, well, in my mind is regroup and kill, not spread out and try and crossfire. Because you can see that your push worked, but in my mind, your push worked because the team was spread out. If the A side had come back and did supporting fire, and my battleship didn't try and beach himself twice into 2 islands and get stuck, I think your push would have been crushed. Because if our battleship lives and your dies, then it's a completely different story in terms of the firepower and what happens and where it happens, etc. But anyway,
Well,
congratulations.
on this map, we saw a Des Moines get hit by 6 airstrikes at once and just removed from the game instantly. And then it was the same of Montana getting
Was he
caught by
stationary though?
Yes, he was parked up next
Yeah,
to an
so-
island,
yeah.
and then he found out the fun way that he was getting double glued to death.